Welcome, my dear viewer, to Dr. Paul M. Kibicho, PhD, QB, HSC, official YouTube channel. And as you're all aware, it is in the interest of everybody who goes by my title, a scholar, to continually keep his eyes open at all times. I personally don't hide, or I don't even shy away from coming and sharing the information that I have with people, because I believe by the end of the day, the information that God has enabled me to have can't be used anywhere else. It is meant to be consumed, and the consumers are you people who watch me. I'll first of all request all of you watching me to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That is the only thing that you can, maybe that's the only way that you can actually appreciate whatever I do. And those people, including Madam Peris Koge, who happens to be my ardent follower, I really salute you, Madam Peris Koge. And I've always requested that one of these fine days we can meet and get to know who is Peris Koge and what you do for your life. You never know whether we can exchange ideas and we become better people. Nobody is self-sufficient in this world of God. So kindly continually subscribe my YouTube channel. Let's continually share so that by the end of the day, we can become better people. I have been carrying out a very serious research, and I'm going to give you the research as it is. If it hurts you, kindly bear with me, because we normally, why do we carry out research? We do research to describe a phenomenon. What is a phenomenon? It is basically the way things happen and what makes them happen the way they do. And one of the things that I want to highlight here is that if you want to be a very, very peaceful man or woman in this universe of God, mind your own business. Do not mind other people's business. That one I can tell you. People are difficult to deal with. Individuals are difficult to deal with. I can tell you that. And for sure, because God has given me quite a number of years in this universe, I can tell you that having a friend is one thing, but having a genuine friend is another thing altogether. So I would urge all of you listening to me today that you need to pay a lot of attention, because I have realized that some of us people have been looking for money and we have not been getting it. Nobody has enough money. And I've repeatedly said this. No one in the universe has enough money. And you know why? Because when we read about the richest men in the world, they have not retired from making money. They are still making money. So anybody who comes and insinuates, because there's some people who think that Kibicho has made all the money in the universe. I have not even scratched the financial service. I'm at the bottom. Okay, I am actually down there. I can't go and say that I've made enough money. I've not made enough money. And to demonstrate what I'm saying, we had the first president of the Republic of Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta. We had Daniel Toroitich arap Moi. We had Kibaki. We had Uhuru. Do you know that these gentlemen, whatever the business they were doing before they were elected as the president, they never stopped. So nobody stops. When our president, the current president, became the president of the Republic of Kenya, he did not stop his business of pottery layering. He's still doing it. The fourth president of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, he did not stop his business of actually selling milk, Brookside. He did not close his private school called Peponi. So money is never enough. But I have been actually coming across so many men and women who are actually allowing their assets to go into waste. If you are there and you have no capital and you have a small piece of land, I'm telling you this, do not keep that piece of land which you can actually take and sell. And especially Kikuyus, they have this issue. They have this special attachment to the piece of land. You shouldn't actually allow a piece of land to be there when you are struggling financially. Get it and sell it. Never fall in love with an investment. You can get that piece of land, sell it, use that money to start a business venture that will eventually give you money, and buy a plot at a better prime area than where the piece of land was. So do not come telling us that you are actually suffering financially because you do not see the need for you to sell a piece of land. That piece of land should be, get it and sell it and get the capital. Because if you wait upon God to give you 15 million shillings to start a business, that may take long. I'm not saying that God can't bless you that way. He can. But let me teach you the very simple philosophy. Begin where you are with what you have. David fought Goliath not with an AK-47 rifle, not with a G3, not with a grenade, but used a sling. And that is what made a difference. And basically, that is what makes David to be one of the most fearless leader, one of the fiercest and fearless leader the universe has ever produced. So David never fought Goliath by using the most sophisticated artillery. No, he used whatever he had at his disposal, and he was able to beat, or rather to kill, Goliath. So begin where you are with what you have. When Jesus Christ met Moses, when he was under siege, when the Israelites were complaining to him that they are going to be killed by the enemies, God only posed one question to him: what are you holding on your hands? And he said, I'm holding this staff. And God told him, hit the water of the Red Sea with that staff. It was able to separate the waters of the Red Sea. So God did not tell Moses to go looking for a very sophisticated or complicated or a very unique special gadget to separate the waters of the Red Sea. He used whatever he had in his hands. Jesus Christ, when he was prevailed upon by the hungry people at the Cana of Galilee, because they became hungry, Jesus posed a very simple question: what are you holding on your hands? And whatever he was holding on his hands was able to feed. Remember that the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread, it was capable of feeding the people that had actually prevailed upon Jesus Christ. So begin where you are with what you have. Begin, and I'm telling you this, me, I sell everything. I sell everything apart from my family and children. And I have demonstrated this. I remember selling my Mercedes-Benz on the road, KBE 865H, Mercedes-Benz compressor, C240 compressor. And the proceeds of that Mercedes-Benz came in handy. It helped me a lot during COVID time because the proceeds, whatever I invested in, has been giving me some income. So what if I stayed with that car? So you should never fall in love. Never fall in love with an investment. The only thing that I don't sell in my lifetime is what we call my wife and my children, because those ones I can't trade with him. If somebody came and told me that he wants to buy the house I live in, I'll definitely sell it as long as it makes economic sense. I'll sell it. I'll sell this house that where I live in. I'll sell it. It is not the last house to be built. It is not even the most beautiful house to have been built in the universe. No, I can sell it and relocate. And remember, even God, when he purposed to bless Abraham, he told Abraham, move from this place, go to Uri, to an unknown place. So most of us people, we are poor by choice. And I've told you on a number of occasions that the acronym POOR means passing over opportunities repeatedly. Thank you very much for those giving me likes. I really appreciate. Thank you very much for your likes. And even for those who have given me the gifts in the past, I really appreciate. Thank you very much, Kalomo. Thank you, Set Free. Thank you, David Geshoke. And thank you, Masha Mutuli. I really appreciate all of you. So let me say this, honorable members, because there's a point I want to drive home before I leave. In my research, let me go back to the research that I was conducting. I visited so many homesteads. I'm not going to disclose the locations where I visited. Thank you very much. I really appreciate Paul Max Police barring washing. I don't know. I know mine has not been bad. So let me say this. You know, when you are conducting a research, you first of all give what we call what you do is that you first of all collect data, analyze the data, and then I'll give what we call the findings. Let me surprise you. There are some of us people who bought cars because others were buying cars, and they came to realize much later that maintaining a car, buying a car is one thing, but maintaining a car is a very, very expensive affair. So I realized so many new cars have actually been parked in the compounds, and some of them are rotting. Please do not let your car rot. Let me tell you, the more you keep that car, the more you actually raise that car with stones, and you keep it in your compound for fear of what people will say when they see you selling your car. You are actually losing the value of that car on a daily basis. So my advice is, if you have that car that you are unable to maintain for whatever reason, kindly take that car and sell it. It is something called business harvesting. Business harvesting basically means because you have been unable to maintain that particular business, there is no crime in you taking that particular business and selling it off. You trade it off, sell it off, get that money, Even if the value of the car would have depreciated, do not allow depreciation to continually go spiral down. So what you basically do, get that particular car, whether it is actually whether it is mobile or immobile, sell it. Because the moment you continually keep that car in your compound, which you are not actually using, number one, the engine will malfunction. Again, it will continually lose value at a very high speed. So my advice is, even if you have bought it at 1 million shillings, why don't you dispose it at 700,000 Kenyan shillings? There is no problem in losing 200,000 shillings, but you save more in the process. I am telling you, I saw so many cars, because there comes a time when Kenyans suffer from what we call mob psychology. They behave by the moods of the mob. But I'm telling you, you have your own individual life to lead. I'm one person who does not give a damn when it comes to making my personal decisions. I do not do what others are doing. I do that which pleases me. I do that which meets my needs. I do not subscribe to mob psychology. Because mob psychology, why should I? And I've told you on many, many occasions, Madam Luce Jabi, washing me from Mutawara. I've told you this one, Mr. Michael Kemeria, washing me from Narumoro. I've told you this one, Mr. Jogona Dirago, washing me from Bristol, UK. Moses Kimama. I have really told people on a number of times that if you find people running, you'd not, anybody whose faculties are fully operational, you must ask yourself one question: why am I running? Am I running for a reason, or am I running because others are running? There are those people running either because it's a pandemonium, like, you know, like the case is now in Kenya at the moment. If you see people running, of course, expect what we call either one, police with batons; two, expect this lorry or this water buzzer; or three, expect a commotion from a number of reasons. So why are you running? You need to ask. There are people running to go for an appointment. There are people running to go and donate blood to save a life for their loved one. And there are people running to go and cash a flight. There is another one running because he or she is diarrheaing. So the question is, why are you running? Run your own race. Run your own race. And I've told people, because I've seen people suffering from that mob psychology. Kila mtu atachukua mzigo wake mwenyewe. You have your own life to lead. You'd not buy a car because others are buying a car. You'd not know where they got their money from. You'd not understand the source of their funds. You'd not know. So why should you do? The question is this. I've been telling people this: when you are buying a car, are you buying a car for showbiz? Are you buying a car to actually solve a given mobility problem? So those are, I found so many cars. I am telling you, I'm surprised and shocked. And I thought, I'm going to share this information with you. So the only thing that you need to do, actually put your car on what we call, we have got so many social platforms where you can advertise your cars. I have even seen people posters on Kenya Power Posts that we buy old cars. So we buy old cars. Alternatively, identify an individual who deals with what we call salvage cars or wreckage cars. Talk to them. They can save you. That money that you get, invest that money. Otherwise, that car that you have kept in your compound, or in the name of asking what people will say, what people will talk about you. I don't care what people talk about me. They have talked many nasty things about me, but they have left me to be Kebicho. The only person who can worry me is one who can tamper with my mind, is one who can tamper with my well-being. But as far as talking is concerned, people are allowed to talk. Let them talk. And if you realize that nobody talks about you, then you are too ordinary. If nobody talks about you for whatever reason, you are too ordinary. So I like to say you are like a mad person in the market, because people don't spend any time talking about mad men and women. So if people don't talk about you, you are too ordinary. I like it when people talk about me. This man is proud. Thank you. Because there's something that I have. Anybody who backstabs you, you are ahead of him or her. Nobody backstabs you from the front part. People, if you hear the word backstabbing, it means you're ahead of the pack. You're ahead. That's why they're backstabbing you. So there's something unique that you possess. So if people don't talk about you, then you're too ordinary. Don't you worry what people say about you by the end of the day. So do not do things because others are doing. Do something that meets your expectations in life. Do something that you deem fit for your life and for yourself. Do something that adds value to you. So if you have a car that you have parked in the compound, instead of allowing that car to continually depreciate, sell it and use that money for another economical use. If you have a piece of land, if you are 50 years and above, You are 50 years like me and above. Alternatively, you have some shares somewhere, and you have a son who completed university who is still struggling to get a job. Why can't you get a quota, sell it? Once you do due diligence, if your son is one who hambers or who exhibits characteristics of being reasonable and responsible, why can't you give him the capital? Why can't you allow him to start something that can add value to him, as opposed to letting that piece? Remember, the pieces of land that we have only awaits for us to die and we get buried there. Even the richest that we know of, those people who have gone before us, they had huge chunks of land, including the former presidents who have passed on. But they were buried. I'm telling you, they were only buried on a very simple. We need to borrow from Asians. How many Asians have you seen them coming asking for a piece of land from your area? How many Asians? Ni waidi wangapi umeona wakiuja kukuliza kama kwenu kuna mashamba? Who told you that we became so engrossed that we must have land? Yes, land is good, yes. But if it is not helping you to lead a comfortable life now, then what is it for? Are you better off dead and being swallowed by that land? Or are you better off disposing that small piece of land that can make your life more comfortable? So just like I'm talking about disposing that car that you have, which has been parked into your compound for 2 years, you do not even have enough money to service it. Why not you dispose it? Dispose it so that you can get money that can keep you going. You are more important alive than dead. Why should you be having 5 acres of land in Lumuruti, in Mohoteto, in Nyahururu, in Laikipia, in Timau, in Ogatarugai that is not helping you? Dispose a piece of it. Give your son, give your daughter some capital. Once you realize that your daughter is not actually an alcoholic anonymous, it is somebody who is responsible, please make sure that you give him all of her capital, because in Kenya, getting a job has proved difficult. So you cannot take your child through university and then continually feed him in your house when you have some assets that you can dispose and give little capital for them to sustain themselves. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So, honorable members, in the interest of time, wherever you are, if you are there, and again, bring your children to us. We are professionals. I'm a professional. I'm not a quack. And every degree that I possess, I have done it here in Kenya. You can go to all the universities I have been to. And those people have listened to me carefully. Those people who have got who are not jealous. Those people who are genuine, who have genuinely listened to me, today they have a reason to smile. And I'm telling you this. I have received overwhelming testimonies. And I thank God. Because there's some people who think by coming to me, I don't know what it is that they think, but I have genuinely given people advices, and those advices have made some people to make some progress in their lives. Come with your children, come with your son, come with your daughter. I'll be able to give you a professional advice on what ought to be done. Because majority of you Gen Zs and what have you, why are they on the streets? It is because our Gen Zs, they don't have jobs. I feel them. I have got Gen Zs in my house. I have 3 Gen Zs in my house, and I have got Alpha as well in my house. And I'm telling you, I feel as a parent, when you have actually spent all the money, all the millions that we have spent educating our children, and they're jobless, we feel it. But the question is this: we only require to read the moods of the time. Yes, we appreciate they are doing a very noble job, and I salute them as well. They did a very good job, because Kenya will never be the same again. But then it is not everybody. The president of Kenya can't accommodate every Gen Z. We are requesting our president to create an environment that can make foreign direct investors to come, that can make the environment conducive for our sons and daughters to do business. But as parents, we also have a role. There is no one time. We still, even if they have graduated from the universities, we are still responsible. We can see what we can do as we pray for doors to be opened by the Maker. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do for our children. They still remain our children. They remain our daughters and sons. So my advice is this: the problem we have as Kenyans is that we do not like consulting. When I say that come and pay 5,000 shillings as consultation fee, you start thinking I'm charging a lot of money, but you have not put into account how much money I have spent to be the person I am today. I have spent a fortune to be the person I am today. I've been to 5, 6 universities studying so that I may offer solutions to people like you. So if you're interested, and that is what, and I've just posed a question to all of you. Look at our Indies. Why Indies, they lead very comfortable lives. They live in a same compound. A 50 by 100 is sufficient for them. And they lead very comfortable lives. They drive very small cars during weekdays, but over the weekend, they go all over enjoying their lives. It is not the size of piece of land that you have that makes you to live comfortable. It is the quality of life that you derive from whatever God has given unto you. So let's think outside the box. My brothers and sisters from wherever you are, let's think outside the box. What is it that we can do? And I'm requesting those people with companies, please let us absorb our sons and daughters. I can't wait. If God opens a door for me at his opportune time, because you can't, the Bible says he makes everything beautiful at his time. I'll see what I can do. I have done it. I have demonstrated. And those people that I have employed in the past, they can even give testimonies. At one time, I had 35 employees and I was paying them promptly. And I'm telling you this, it is good to share whatever we have with the rest of our brothers and sisters. So if you have a company that you can accommodate people, I have seen people getting people far away from where we live, or in the name that our people are not good, they are not honest. It is not everybody who should be condemned. We only condemn those people who have contravened the rules and regulations of a given setup. So let's see what we can do. And I believe together we can prosper. May God bless you. Those people with huge chunks of land, it is the high time you subdivided, sell a portion, give your sons and daughters capital. Those people with junk cars, there are people who buy grounded cars. There are people who are actually looking for those cars to buy, even to sell them like spare parts and what have you. Don't keep that car in the compound, I beseech you. Anyway, as I conclude my talk, I want to see some remarks. Thank you very much, Mary M. Hello, everyone. As we listen, please click the button. Thank you so much for reminding them to do that. Subscribe. And thank you very much for the likes. Mwaura Drango, thank you for joining us. Juru Boy, thank you very much. Emmanuel, thank you very much for having joined me. Ruben, the teacher, thank you very much, Ruben. Is it Slama Trip One? Thank you. Paul Kihim, thank you very much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the gifts badge. Thank you so much. Community First, thank you so much. You have sent, and I appreciate your gift. Thank you very much, Monique. Ruben, thank you once again for your gift. I appreciate. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Isaac Maina. I will always say great. Thank you very much, Mr. Jogona Drango from Bristol. That is in UK. I appreciate you. Tuned in from Bristol, UK. Thank you. I told you the other day that I normally come to UK. I visit Birmingham where my sister is. I've been visiting a few places there and I appreciate. When are you on TikTok? TikTok, I can't. Thank you very much, Paul Kim, Gladys. I do not have specific time for coming to TikTok, but I would advise that anytime you happen to see that I'm coming, please come and listen. Dixon Dirango, where Dixon Dirango, please text me. Dixon Dirango, I'm looking for you. My number is 0722 633 021. Oh my goodness. Which docket as a CS would you serve best? Oh my goodness. What a good question. Thank you so much, Moas. I can serve in any docket, but of course, you know, my training background is on finance and business. So I can serve as a CS trade. I can serve as a CS finance, but my mind is equal to any task given to it. So I have no preference. I can serve at the discretion of the appointing authority. So if the appointing authority tells me to become a CS Foreign Affairs, I think I can do that as well because I'm a lawyer. I understand matters international law, understand a lot of things when it comes to diplomacy. I have no issue with that. And I have my degrees cut across. So I have no issue. I think as an economic advisor to the government, thank you very much for the prayers. You people, your prayers, may God hear our prayers. Thank you very much for praying. Thank you. You still remember Moses Kemana, organize now or organize later. Thank you so much. I'm very, very humbled. Let me repeat my number, Mr. Dixon Dilango, 0722 633 021. Please pray for me. I can say that one. Pray for me. Not in this government. They didn't support your name. This is not me. You know, that person who is called Sankara John is not even aware. I'm not Kebicho the PS. You know, it's good for people to realize. Before we always talk, allow me with a lot of humility. I did a bit of background search. I'm not Engineer Karaja Kefisho. That guy was from Kirinyaga, dear. Me, I'm from Udaya. My original blood is Udaya, Nyeri County. So when you say that my name was spelled, that was not me. So you need to do, Mr. Sankara, you need to do a bit of your background. I forgive you because you may not know, because we share the same name. My name is not Dr. Engineer Karaja Kebicho. No. My name is Kebicho Mwangi. My name is Paul Mwangi Kebicho. Thank you very much for appreciating. Thank you so much, Sankara Johnson. My name is Paul Mwangi Kebicho from Nyeri County. Engineer Dr. Karaja Kebicho was from Kirinyaga. Yes, we share the same name, Dr. Kebicho, because I'm a PhD holder, he's a PhD holder. But we are not from the same place, and I'm not the former PS. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, because you have apologized to Mr. Sankara. I like the way you state facts and unapologetically about your... Yes, I don't. I have no apologies to make. That one, sorry. Thank you very much, Mr. Sankara. So thank you very much, because I have clarified. I'm not Dr. Engineer Karaja Kebicho. My name is Paul Mwangi Kebicho from Odaya, Nyeri sub-county, a place called Kairodhe. That's where my blood is. So for those praying for me to get a job, I really thank you. I mean, God will hear. Maybe there's somebody there that God will hear his or her prayer. So continually over prayers. If God makes it possible for me, I'll serve with dedication, commitment, with honesty, and topmost with integrity. I'm managing money for individuals in the diaspora. I'm managing a lot of money for people in the diaspora, and nobody has ever complained for the last now 3 years. I'm managing not 100 million, more than 200 million Kenya shillings. And I have never at any one time thought of siphoning that money for my members, and they know me. So thank you so much, honorable members. I really, really appreciate all of you. Thank you for giving me that kind of encouragement. I have what it takes anyway to be without prejudice. I am just... Thank you very much, CP. Your integrity is of the highest tone. Thank you so much, Madam CP. Thank you very much. I don't... If there is anyone that I have ever conned money, you can mention it here. I don't hide. I have... Let me say this, and I'm without prejudice. Without any iota of doubt, I have never conned anyone. Please, if I have ever conned you, state it here, and I'm saying it on social media. Unless you are prejudiced, I have never, and I will never do that. Mukamis, I'll keep praying for you, my mentor. Thank you so much, Mukams. I really appreciate. May God bless you. Pray for me. Pray for me. Thank you so much, Miriam. I think as an economic advisor, whichever comes my way, I'll appreciate, but I can serve my motherland with dedication, commitment, honesty, and integrity. And that one, I can take it to the bank. I have never stolen anybody's money. I have never done that. And whatever I do with diligence. I do with honesty, transparency. So may God bless all of you. Thank you very much. Allow me to make this comment that lately I have been social media for some time. Why are you not reading my messages? Which one, Bobo? I have not seen your message. Bobo, which one have you? Why are you not reading my messages? Which one? I have not seen. Thank you, Kags. I have not seen. Garden Hack, thank you. Maybe it has. You want me to check, Bobo? Let me check your integrity. Okay. Oh, I like the way you state facts. Thank you very much, Bobo. You have not sent me a message. These are the readers we need in Kenya. Thank you very much, Sam. God bless you for that comment. Which docket I have already answered. Ruben, you are a great teacher. Thank you very much. More grace. Keep teaching us. God bless you. Duncan Mogai, Dixon Drago have given you the number. Paul Him Kiongosi, when are you on TikTok? I think I have responded to that one. I think, Bobo, why are you complaining to me that you have not sent me a text? You have made me to go back. I have not seen your text. I don't ignore people's texts. And you are all aware, I don't ignore people's text. Pedro Kogera, I mentioned about you. So unless I have not seen it, then I think allow me to... Thank you for the gift, Dixon. The true organized hapo sawa. Thank you so much, Mr. Dixon Dilango, Jerry Mongai. You can even text me, Mr. Thank you, Jerry Mongai. Where else? So let me, I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I bring this show to a close, the secret of succeeding is one: be persistent. Be persistent. I have been persistent and consistent. And we normally say persistence wears out resistance. Persistence wears out resistance. Thank you very much for your gifts, Ruben teacher. I did appreciate Peter Mashkadila. Thank you very much. Ruben teacher, Bobo have not yet shared. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Mary. I pray you become the Minister of Finance and whatever it comes with. Thank you. I don't mind even getting half the salary. I want to serve. I don't mind even getting half the salary. I want to serve the Republic of Kenya, and I'm more than willing to serve. So it is the prerogative of the president as the appointing authority. If he gives me a job, I will not decline. I'm more than willing to serve in this government and to prove people that you can still serve and be honest and be a person of integrity. So I was thanking all of you people for, I can say for the time I have been on TikTok and social media for that matter, I have seen a lot of maturity. I'm so happy. Nowadays, if there's a guy called Chris Kebicho, that must be Chris Kebicho is my nephew. He must be my brother's son. He's my son also. Thank you so much, Chris Kebicho. Samuel Morioki, thank you very much for joining, although I'm bringing this show to a close. For those who might have missed my show on the TikTok page, you can go to my YouTube channel, Dr. Paul Kebicho, PhD, QB, HSC. Jerry Mongai, may His Excellency locate you. Thank you very much, Mr. Jerry Mongai. Thanks, Mr. Kebisho, Bishop JJ. You'll be good as treasury CS. Thank you so much, Jogona Dirango. I'm liking it. Persistence wears out resistance. Yes, Mary M. Panorama Consulting, good one, doctor. That one must be my secretary, Madam Mary Jogu. Thank you very much. Yeah, whichever docket I'm given, I'll serve. That one I can tell you. And I want also to remind our brothers and sisters, wherever they are, whatever God lead us to. Kags nimekusoma. Kags sijaona yako. Agnes Gitau karibu. Shilo blessed, thank you very much. I'm reading as they come, as they roll out. Shege joined us once again. Thank you for the 5,000 likes. Agnes Gitau, thank you very much. Kags sijaona yako ingine. Lead us to. I only read bank or sacco, paid good dividend bombo asked. You can then for the SACCO, you can also contact me on 0722 633 But I can tell you for free, SACCOs offer high dividends than banks. Let me tell you the irony of a bank. If you go to a bank right now, to deposit money to the bank, they are giving a return of 7%. 7% per annum. Banks, thanks, Mr. Kebisho, Bishop JJ always gives you credit in his speech. You're a great person. Thank you so much. I appreciate. When are you free to appreciate for treasury? Oh my goodness. I wish it was that easy. I could just have dressed in my suit and then I could have lashed to the graduation, to the area of consecration. So the SACCOs, allow me to comment about SACCOs. Not all SACCOs. Thank you very much, Madam Jane Wateto. Very good advice. Wishing you the very best. Thank you so much, Madam Jane Wateto. What happens with the SACCOs? When are you free to kuapisha? That hiyo imeni when are you? Oh my goodness, that one allow me to laugh fast. Thank you very much, Gavin. So what happens with SACCOs? SACCOs are run differently. Not all SACCOs give the same dividends. Not all SACCOs, and I want to mention this one to you, all of you. Not all SACCOs pay the same dividends. Dividends are paid depending on the performance of individual SACCOs. Like now, the SACCO I belong, All-in SACCO, it gave a dividend of 17.5% on share capital and 12.2% on members' deposit. There are other SACCOs that paid less than 10%, 8%. So if you want to join a SACCO where I can guarantee you of good returns, kindly don't hesitate to text me. Thank you so much, Kags. You are a blessed man, full of wisdom and humble. Thank you very much, Kags. Thank you very much, Joseph Masharia. Kags, I have read you. Thank you very much for you. Thank you. I'm profoundly humbled for your words, Kags. May God bless you. So SACCOs depend. It depends from one SACCO to another. It depends on from one SACCO to another on the management, the kind of businesses that they do, the kind of customer survey that they give. But I would prefer a SACCO than a bank. For more information, kindly contact me on 0722 633 021. 0722 633 021. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. May God bless you mightily. You are a wonderful team. Sheikh Kemsam Chemicals, God bless you, Daktari, for your advice, my all-time mentor. Again, humbled. And I'm offering myself for one miracle official. Became the number 19 member on the team. Dave Official, thank you very much. Just sent a gift. I appreciate. Thank you very much. I believe there was a reason why God made me to be the person I am. And as long as I'm alive, I'm going to support anybody who comes for my advice. Just make a call. Text me 0722 633 021. I can advise you where to invest your money. Did you know what? I can tell you somehow you can get 14.5% net. Net means after all the taxes and deductions have been made. If you want to lead a comfortable life, I'm not complaining. Remember, I'm not complaining. Even as I seek for this job of serving in this government, I'm not complaining. I'm still giving God thanks for the far that He has brought me. I can show you a way that you can make money comfortably through passive parameters, and you enjoy, because you need to create wealth now when you have the energy, so that when old age comes, you can have a source of livelihood. Repeat the number, please. Thank you very much, Jerry Mongai. My number is 0722 633 021. 0722 633 021. Sari Monene, karibu sana. Good afternoon, my mentor. I mentor so many. Now, it is my duty to request all the people that I have mentored. Can you pray for me now? All the people I have mentored, millions and millions of Kenyans. I believe amongst you, there's a prayer that one of you can put across to God, and God can hear, and we can have a reason to celebrate all of us. So may God bless you. You are my hero, and I usually follow you. Thank you so much, Salim Monene. I appreciate. We are praying for you. Thank you, Sipe. Nyawesh, thank you for joining. Karaoke Peter, thank you so much for joining. Watujoro, thank you very much. Wabo, thank you very much for joining my show. I'm humbled. You are great people, and I thank God for all of you. Fashia, thank you. Sending a prayer from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you so much, Ruben the teacher. Please do that, Ruben the teacher. Following you, Pap. Thank you so much, Watujoro. Tina Stens, thank you. I think SK, remain blessed. Thank you so much, SK. Thank you so much. Setting a prayer, okay, praying God ushaguliwe mahali kwa CS. Thank you, Nyawesh. Continue praying for me. Shege Benson, karibu. James Mwagi, asante professor for insight. James from Nyeri Technical Training Institute. I'm not very sure, NTTI, but thank you very much for recognizing my work. Thank you so much, James Mwangi. Sherry, thank you very much. May God bless all of you. It has always been my pleasure. I'll be discussing a number of areas with you. For those people who want to know, remember my first degree, Bachelor of Business Administration, majoring in finance, and a minor in HR. Master's Business Finance, PhD Business Finance. My fourth degree is what we call Bachelor of Laws degree. I'm a lawyer. Then the other degree is pursuing Master of Laws, and I'll be graduating soon. I have higher national diploma in sales and marketing, diploma in theology, diploma in insurance, diploma in IT, diploma in counseling psychology, and I am a HSC holder of head of state commendation from His Excellency the President, the fourth President of the Republic of Kenya, and QBE. Emily Ismail, thanks very much, Prof, for mentorship. Thank you so much, Emily Ishmael. I appreciate all of you. May God bless you. Kengubia, Fahu, sometimes my number is 0722 633 021. If you want to join a circle that will make you happy, kindly talk to me. Do not hesitate. Any issue that you have. Kamugoidi Wadera Amote, thank you very much. My classmate at Kabete. Ken Gobia. God, okay. Please, you can call me, you can text me on 0722 633 021. I think at that point, allow me to bring this show to a close. It has been good seeing all of you following me. May God bless you. Always a pleasure talking to you. Shalom, shalom, shalom.